Guess what? It's time for your first coding challenge. Even though you just started this course, you've already learned several of the key techniques of Flutter development. First, you learned how to define a variable to keep track of the current state of the user interface. In this case, a true-false value of whether the alert is currently visible. Second, you learned how to add a button to the app using the Flat Button widget. Third, you learned how to make a button run an action when you tap it, such as updating the state variable. Fourth, you learned how to present an alert pop-up using the built-in Show Dialog function that you call from within your own method. Your challenge is to pause the video and add another button to the screen that says knock knock. If you tap the button, the app should pop up a message that says "Who's there" in its title, and a knock knock joke of your choice in the message and dismiss button. I hope you have your best jokes ready. Let's review what you need to do for this. Add a flat button, say below the Hit Me button, that has the text knock knock. Write some code to display a pop-up alert that says "Who's there?" Luckily, you already have an example of exactly how to do this. You can copy and paste the alert is visible property, rename it to "Who's there is visible," modify the knock knock action to set "Who's there is visible" to true, call the alert method on the knock knock button to present an alert that says "Who's there" if the state variable is true. All right, that's it. Now pause the video and good luck. Okay, so my solution for this challenge is to basically replicate what we did with our alert is visible property and the first pop-up that we made. I'm going to start by copying the alert is visible property and adding in a new one, and I'll change the name of it to "Who's there is visible." Next, we'll add another flat button underneath the Hit Me button. So we just need to copy the flat button and add it below the Hit Me button. And we'll change the text to knock knock. And then in the onPressed, we'll remove the print statement and the call to the show alert function. And we'll change the property that gets set to "Who's there is visible." Next, we need to just copy the show alert method. So I will copy that whole method and then go below it and paste it in, and then change the name to show "Who's there." And the text of the alert dialog will be "Who's there?" The content will be "I'll say." And on the OK button, we need to change the text to "I'll say who." And we can get rid of the print statement and change the property that we're setting to false to the "Who's there is visible" property. Now we just need to call the show "Who's there" method. So we'll do that from our knock knock flat button and pass in the context. Now if we go to our emulator, you see that the knock knock button was added into the layout using hot reload without us having to restart the running app. So I'll click knock knock. "Who's there?" "I'll say." "I'll say who?" Yep, that they do.